Hey guys, it's Tina and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create a smoky eye for those of you with hooded or downturned or hooded and downturned droopy eyelids. I got so many questions on this on my video for hooded eyelids, the do's and don'ts video. I'm going to link it in the cards. And I show there and I explain why you should apply a lighter color on your lid and then a dark color on your crease. And a lot of you guys asked me, well, what about smoky eyes? What about if I have hooded eyes and I want to do a smoky eye? How I do that if I need to apply a lighter color all over my lid. So a lot of you guys were concerned that they can't really apply a dark color all over the lid and that it might make their eyes look a little bit smaller or even more hooded. So in this video I'm going to show you guys that you can create a smoky eye. I'm going to show you exactly how and explain everything. So if you have hooded, downturned, droopy eyes and you want to create a smoky eye without making it look even smaller or more droopy or more hooded, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start by priming my lid with the Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Eye Primer. I'm using my finger to apply that all over the lid. Especially with smoky eyes, when you're using darker colors, you want to make sure you use a eyeshadow primer just to keep the colors in place and prevent them from creasing, because that's going to be even more noticeable with darker shades. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is to apply one dark color all over my lid. Now when you're doing a smoky eye, then obviously you're going to use darker shades. Even if you have hooded eyes, you are going to use a dark shade all over your lid. But first of all, I wanted to use something that's a little bit more cool tone today, because usually I go for more warm tones. Even if I'm doing a smoky eye, I'm going for more the kind of bronzy, darker brown shades. But today I wanted to use this color, which is called Truffle from the Lorac Pro 3 palette. And apparently when you apply it all over the lid, although it looks kind of gray in the pan, it's almost like a warm toned gray. I don't even know how to describe that, but it looks almost like it has kind of burgundy brownish undertone to it. I don't know, it's a really pretty color, so I'm really excited to use this and I'm really glad that I tried to use this. So I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm using the Sigma E55 and I'm going to just apply this shade as a base all over my lid. I'm going to stop on the inner and outer corner and the crease like that. So with hooded eyes, here's something you want to avoid. When you apply the dark shade all over the lid, you don't want to stop right there and leave the crease bare, because then the crease really pops up and it looks like it's covering most of the lid, and you can see that instead of opening up the eyes, it makes the eye look really closed. So you can see how this eye looks really open and this eye looks a lot more hooded than this one, because when you leave the hood bare, the crease area bare, or you use a light shade, it looks like it's overlapping, like it's overlapping the lid. So you can really see the difference right now. This is the biggest difference. So to avoid that, after I applied the dark shade all over the lid, I am going to take the same shade with a more precise fluffy brush. This is E45 by Sigma. And with that same shade, I'm going to take the shade further up onto my crease. Now here's a little trick that you can do. Just open your eye, look in the mirror, and eye it where you want the color to be. Go very lightly, because it's better to build the color up than rather than applying too much and then trying to remove it or blend it. And just open the eye and look where you want the color to be to create this kind of shape. So you want it to be less on the inner corner right here and then a little bit more on this outer corner. So you can make it like messy and sloppy at this point. And then when you have the shape itself, then you can open up your eye and just blend it, because it's easier to blend when your eye is kind of stretched like that. Now you can go ahead and blend it out like this. Try to take the color as further up as you can until the brow bone, and just leave the brow bone bare, but as close as possible, because with hooded eyes, this kind of eyelid space or crease space between your eyelid and the brow bone is usually smaller. So you want to fill it in to make the eye area look bigger. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is a blending brush E25 by Sigma. And I'm just going to blend the outer corners of this color to make it look a little bit more smooth and smoked out, a little bit more blended on the outer edges. So it will look kind of gradually soft on the outer corners of the color and not like a big, like dark line. So after I've done that, I'm going to take a little bit more of that same color truffle on my E45 brush, and now I'm going to focus the color on this outer corner. Now with droopy hooded eyes, you don't want to pass this imaginary line that goes from the outer corner of your eye upwards, kind of the line that connects your lower bottom lash line with the end of your eyebrow, like that. Because that is going to make your eyes look a little bit more droopy. When you have color here, it's just going to make them look like they're tilted downwards on the outer corner. So you want to keep all of the colors right here above this imaginary line. If you want, and if you find it easier, you can always take like a tissue paper and just hold it like this right here, and then do whatever you want and apply the color just so you won't pass this imaginary line. But we are going to clean up this edge and make it look a little bit sharper later. So after I've done that, I'm just kind of dragging the color outwards on this outer edge. That creates this, makes the eye area look a little bit bigger right here, and it creates kind of more of a cat eye lifted look. Now I'm going to move on to the bottom lash line. It is a smoky look, so you want to apply the dark shade all the way around the eye. So I'm going to take the same color with a more precise brush. This is E20 by Sigma. And with that same color, I'm just going to take it very close to the bottom lash line, all the way into the inner corner like that, and connect it on this outer edge with the color that we have on the outer corner on the lid itself. And because it is smoky, we don't want this line to be too sharp, so I'm going to take the E45 again and just go around the edges lightly and very gently and softly over this line and smoke it out. We don't want it to be like too far down, but just gently smoke it out so it will be a little bit more soft and smoky looking. Now I'm going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. So I'm going to take Blink from the Saint Laurent Pro 3 palette, and with my MAC 252 brush, I'm going to take this white color under the very, like the eyebrow. And that way, even if you did take your darker shades all the way up to the brow bone, now when you apply this light shade, it still makes the brow bone pop and make it look a little bit higher than the rest of the eye, and that what creates dimension. So what we're doing here is we're kind of playing with dimensions and making the illusion of a bigger unhooded eye. So that way, all of this area looks dark and receded. This area is looking like it's coming upwards. And now I'm going to take the same shade with that same brush and clean this outer corner under here. So even if I did have a little bit more color there accidentally, then I'm just kind of erasing that with that light shade, and that lifts the eye on the outer corner as well, like that. And I always like to apply a little bit more of a highlight on the inner corner. I just find it opens up the eye a little bit, and I just like it, but you don't have to do that. I'm going to take Almond Pearl from the same palette, which is this color. And with the Sigma E21 small precise brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of that color on the inner corner to highlight. Just like that. And then one more kind of tip or trick that I have for you guys is that if you have hooded eyes and you want to use a kind of interesting color or a little bit of a sparkle or duochrome color all over the lid, don't be afraid to do that, because a lot of people, when they have hooded eyes, think they can't do that because their lid is like covered anyway with the hood like that, so you can't really see it anyways. But you still blink, you still look down, you still close your eyes sometimes. So if you do have something on your lid, even if your eye is hooded, it's really nice to have some sparkle or like duochrome or some interesting color all over the lid. So don't be afraid to do that. It's actually going to be even more kind of mysterious and interesting when you blink and somebody sees something. It's like, oh, what do you have on your eye? You know? So it's really nice. I'm going to add a little bit of a something on the lid. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Bay. And it's kind of a duochrome, purpley blue with blue-purple sparkles all throughout it. And I'm going to use my finger to apply that. It's a really beautiful shade. You can see the purple right now even more. And I'm just going to apply that right over the color that I already have on my lid. But I'm going to keep that on the lid only. I'm not going to take it on my crease, but just on the lid. And then it kind of fades out into that color. And then when I blink or look down, you can still see this color, which is really nice. As far as eyeliner goes, for hooded eyes, I wouldn't recommend applying eyeliner on the top lash line because first of all, when your eye is hooded, you still can see it anyways. And second of all, it will just make the eye darker right here on this outer, on this part. If you do have a little small gap that shows your actual lid, it will just be dark and you can't really see anything, and that might make your eye look even more hooded. But because it is a smoky look, I am going to apply a black liner on my waterline. I'm using the MAC Technical Liner in Graph Black, and I'm going to line my waterline with this, and then I'm also going to tightline just a little bit on this outer corner. If you want a very smoked out, smoky black look, then you can kind of close your eyes, force your eyes closed to make it smudge a little bit in between the lashes, the lower lashes. That way it will look even more messy and smoky like that. If you still really want to do a wing or a liner on your upper lashes, just to kind of balance it out, although if you do apply like falsies or anything like that with that look, then there's no need for eyeliner anyways, because the lashes are going to cover this whole lid area anyways. But if you still want to use a liner, I'm going to take, you can take a black eyeshadow. I'm going to take Jet Black from the same Racquetball 3 palette and a small angle brush. This is E65 by Sigma. And I'm going to draw a liner with the eyeshadow just to keep it really soft. And you want to focus it, if you are doing it, you want to focus it only on the outer corner of the eye. So try to not take it all the way to the inner corner, but just keep it on this outer edge. Make it thin right here and then a little bit thicker as you go out. Create a wing, but still don't pass this imaginary line that we talked about. And just wing it as far as you want on this outer edge, like that. So you created a little kind of triangle on this outer corner, like this, and that's it. Before I'm applying mascara, I'm going to curl my lashes. You want to curl your lashes because that's going to help open up your eye, because if you are wearing smoky eyes, especially if you have hooded eyes, it might make your eyes look smaller. So when you curl your lashes, you kind of open up your eye because you make your lashes go upwards like that, away from your eye. And I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Original, and I'm going to apply that to my top and bottom lashes. Here's another little trick for downturned droopy eyes. This is something I like to do when I apply mascara on my lower lashes. I find that if I have too much mascara on the lashes that are on the very outer corner, my bottom lashes, I find that it makes the eye look a little bit dragged down and even more droopy on this outer edge. And because I've cleaned this line and I want it to look like kind of going upwards, I don't want so much mascara on this outer corner. So after I apply mascara on my bottom lashes, I like to take my fingers and kind of remove a little bit of the mascara from the very tips of the lashes, only on this outer corner. That way it looks like the bottom lashes on this outer corner are a little bit shorter, and it's not that dark on this outer corner, and it doesn't drag the eye downwards as much. So this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you find it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up on the way out. It would really help. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know what videos you want me to do in the future. Don't forget to check out the description box of this video as well for a full list with links to all the products that I've used in this video, as well as social media links where you can find me at. Make sure to follow me. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell button to get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. And another thing that I wanted to tell you guys is that I am going to attend Generation Beauty in Toronto in June of 2017 of this year, obviously. And I am so super excited because this is the first event like that I'm going to. So let me know in the comments below if you are going to be there. I would love to meet some of you guys. I'm so excited, I'm so shy, and I'm just so please let me know. I'm so excited. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to talk to you all on Saturday.